Is Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank here on WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and it is 9:46 now, 14 minutes away from the top of the hour. Citizens Ambulance Time Check brought to you by Citizens Ambulance Service. Time to become a member today. She is Lisa Gazda. She is the APPRISE Program Counselor with Aging Services here in Indiana County, and let's say good morning to her. You have some very important news for us today. Good morning.
Good morning, Todd. Yes, I do. I'm here to talk about the new Medicare cards that are coming out, and they'll be distributed between April 2018 and April 2019. And from what I understand, in our area, it'll be between April 2018 and June 2018 that you can look for these cards.
So folks around here are going to be among the first to get the new cards. And every Medicare recipient will have a new card with a new number, yes?
Yes, every Medicare recipient will get a new card with a new number. They're taking off the Social Security number for security purposes. Mm-hmm. Okay, it'll be a number that is unique to each individual. And it's an 11-digit number with numbers and letters.
Yeah. And obviously, protection against identity theft is the reason for something such as
that. That is the reason, yes.
Yeah, okay. So that being the case, there are still going to be people out there who are preying on senior citizens who are maybe confused a bit about why they're getting a new Medicare card. And so we need to watch out for scammers. And you have specific information
we
there,
do
too.
Need to look out for scammers. In fact, it did happen just last week. I had a gentleman who received a phone call, and they said they were from Medicare, and they wanted to send him a new card. He could even get it sooner than what the actual schedule is for them being distributed if he paid $25. Or, I'm sorry, $50 is what they wanted. And then they said that they would need his either credit card or bank account information. Boy. And he did hang up on them, that's the thing to do, is just hang up on them.
Yeah, well, that's and it's interesting that you say that, because they're already sort of relying on the information that people know that there's a change coming. And so there's a change coming, so let's see if we can get into their bank account that way. And it only takes one simple phone call and one response from you to allow them to have full access to everything.
Everything, yes. And being that the old Medicare cards have your Social Security number on them, all they have to do is say, well, this is Medicare. We would like to send you your new card. Just give me your current card number. And right there they have your Social Security number. So just be aware that there are scams out there.
Okay. Now, people might say, okay, I want to catch them. And so I'm going to try to follow through and play along with them. Not a good idea.
No, it's not a good idea, because a lot of times these people are pretty sly, so to speak. And the more you talk to them, the more information they're going to try and get out of you and trick you into giving them.
Yeah. All right. So be aware that that's one way that they're going to attack you. Is with the idea that you have a new card coming. They're going to call you and they're going to say, hey, we can get you that card earlier. And they do so under the guise of protecting you when they're actually trying to rob you.
Right. And Medicare will not call you for that information at all. They already know who you are. They have the numbers that they need. Yeah. The other thing is, if you've recently moved, you should make sure that Social Security, your address is up to date with Social Security so that the card does come to your correct address.
Yeah, that's very important as well. And your guardians should be aware of this information too.
Yes.
If someone moves out of their home and into an assisted living facility, the ability for agencies such as Medicare to track them down is very important.
Yes, so it's important that Social Security has your current address.
Now, when you get your new Medicare card, what do you do with the old one?
Destroy it. Don't just toss it in the trash. Just destroy it. If you have a shredder, shred it. Aging Services is allowing people to bring them to our office. We have a shredder. We have 2 shredders, and we'll just destroy that for you if you don't have a way to get rid of it.
And don't throw it in the drawer.
No, don't throw it in the drawer. Just that number is never going to be any good anymore. So
don't keep it in your wallet just in case, because it's absolutely useless to you and it can
Right.
only do you harm.
Right. And as soon as you get the new one, destroy the old one, start using the new one.
There you go. That's the way to approach all of this. Watch out for the scammers as well. Now, Lisa, this is one scam, and this gets out ahead of your getting your new card. What are some of the other ways that scammers can approach and attack, and some of the schemes that they're using out there these days?
Some of the things are, they'll call and say that you didn't file your taxes or you didn't pay your taxes.
Oh, okay.
People do fall for that, things like that.
Yeah, they're always going to find some sort of angle, and so there's specific ways to handle them, and you've said it right there. Hang up.
Hang up.
Just simply
Just
hang up
on
Don't
them.
talk to them.
Don't.
Good idea. All right, so tell me a little bit about the APPRISE program itself.
The APPRISE program, it's the state health insurance program, which we do Medicare benefits counseling, and to go out and let everybody know what plans they're out there when they're new to Medicare, and then once a year you can change your plan. So we also do all the counseling for that.
People who are reaching a certain age where Medicare is going to become a part of their life. What age is that? When
65.
65. The age of 65 is approaching. So you're 63, 64, and you're wondering, what is it? What is Medicare? I've always heard about it. I know mom and dad are on it or were on it, but I don't know how it applies to me. That's where you come in.
Yes. Yeah, and we can go over everything about Medicare, and then your supplement, your Medicare Part D, your drug coverage, anything you need to know.
You're the one.
Take care of it.
Come see Lisa. She's going to take care of you there at Aging Services. What are some of the things that people maybe aren't aware of with Medicare? For instance, I'm thinking someone saying to themselves, I'm going to be 65. I have to get on Medicare now. It's a requirement of the government. Is that true?
It is a requirement. It's not mandatory. Some people are still working, so they have insurance through their employer. They would not take Medicare at this time. If you don't take it when you're first eligible, there is a penalty later on, unless you do have insurance through another, source of an employer.
All right. So as long as you are covered by insurance, you don't have to take Medicare as your insurance coverage.
If you're covered by an employer.
If you're covered by an employer. Okay. All right. So these are some of the things that when you talk to people, you speak to people generally as individuals or as groups?
I do go out to our social centers we have throughout the county, and I'll talk to people there. I'll meet them in their homes or in my office, usually individually, though.
Yeah, you sound pretty accommodating. You can meet them where they are in order to.
Yeah, if they're not able to get out, I will visit them in their home.
Yeah. All right. So, and you mentioned Part D, and that is the prescription drug aspect of your Medicare.
Yes, prescription drug coverage, yes.
See, I'm completely neophyte when it comes to Medicare. I have no idea what that's
Most
about.
people are.
Yeah.
And it's very, very confusing. So I'll tell you what, everybody that comes into our office, there's myself and another coworker. We do the Medicare benefits counseling. And when they leave, they pretty much know what they're going to do, and they know everything about Medicare.
Little piece of
Not
mind.
everything, but
A little peace of mind is what you offer.
Yes.
Because you can help them to get understanding what their Medicare is all about, what the benefits are, and all of that. Okay. So one more time, we want to tell people about the possibility of getting involved in a scam. People will try no matter what, and it's not just with this new Medicare card, but it's with anything. They're always going to be trying to get into your wallet. Don't give any information out over the telephone.
No, don't give anybody any information, any of your personal information or banking information.
None of that.
None of that.
None of that. Don't give your Social Security card anything. And the Medicare schedule for the new cards for our area going to be between the 1st of next month and, what did you say, June?
June.
In June.
Yeah, the end of June.
All right. Terrific. Well, Lisa, thanks so much. People want to learn more from you about what you do. Maybe make an appointment with you to come in for a visit and learn about Medicare benefits. What do they need to do?
Just give us a call. Give me a call. Our number is 724-349-4500.
Very good.
And we are at 1055 Oak Street here in Indiana.
And you did mention that you go out to some of the senior centers. Is that a regular schedule or just
Once a month, yes.
once a month?
Yes.
You're in each of the senior
In
centers?
each of the centers, yes.
All right, and that schedule's probably posted pretty prominently at each of those centers as well.
It is, yeah.
Very good.
I think it's in the newspaper, and then we have a newsletter, agency newsletter, too. But
Right.
it's in there.
Very good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for having me.
We appreciate it. She is Lisa Gazda, the APPRISE Counselor with Indiana County's Aging Services. 9:56 in the morning. It's Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160.